We are back and we are talking antimony today with Larvotto Resources. Here to explain all is the Managing Director, Ron Heeks. Ron, it's a pleasure to see you again. How are you?
Wonderful, Shane. Great to talk again.
Okay, let us talk about the antimony mine up in Hillgrove, New South Wales. Well, up for me, east for you, just depends on your point in Australia. Now, I've noticed that you've appointed a contractor to upgrade the plant. How's this looking?
Yeah, we've upgraded the contractor MIQM to upgrade the plant, and we've also recently appointed a contractor to do the underground mining for us. So Pybar will be brought in to do that. Very, very well experienced team. Also based in regional New South Wales, which is really wonderful because it gives them a very good feel for where we are. So that they operate out of Orange, so it gives them good flavour for operating in regional New South Wales. So that's great. They will do all our development, and we're also building up the team so that we will do our underground ore mining, but they will do all the development services for us around that, but we will actually be responsible for the mining.
Ron, I'm so glad you mentioned essentially local, because I know you've been in the process of building up the staff required to get Hillgrove up and running, and you've had a big focus on residential as opposed to fly in, fly out. Tell me, what's the reception been like, not just for the new staff members coming on, but the local community that this is likely to support?
Oh, look, it's been absolutely wonderful and quite surprising, to be quite honest. Funnily enough, we picked up quite a few people who were FIFO out of Armidale to other sites who have been more than happy to say, no, I'm happy to work local. I don't want a FIFO. A lot of people, there's a great cohort of people that don't want a FIFO. A lot of it is driven by educating their kids, because when you're getting more senior people somewhere in there, there's probably kids involved, and we're very lucky that Armidale has some of the best private schools in Australia. Wonderful education system, plus the university there. So it ticks lots of boxes. It's a spectacular place to live. You're 2 hours from the coast, but really wonderful place to live. So it's great, and you can go and do what you're passionate about during the day and go home at night. So the response has been much better than anything we could have imagined. And I think the vast majority, in the high 90s, are now based residential. So that's great.
It's wonderful, and it's so refreshing to see a company keen to integrate themselves in the local community as well. Finally, look, it's been a big year for Larvotto. I've got to ask, what can investors expect to see over the next couple of 8 weeks? Because let's be honest, October was pretty eventful.
Yes, well, we've just sort of survived the takeover from US Antimony. I think that shows how companies around the world are looking at what we're doing. We will supply 7% of the world's antimony. We'll be doing that at wonderful prices. So that's good stuff. We've got a lot of exploration to go. We've got the rigs running. That's really starting to knock out some nice numbers now. We'll put out a few recently. More will come out. The upgrade to the plant is continuing, and we're on time and on budget there, so that's going really well. We're building up the team, we're engaging the community. There's a lot going on at the moment. I think we've got something like about 120 people on site at the moment. That will build to about 250, including contractors on the upgrade and things like that. So yeah, there's a huge amount going on, spectacular amount going on. So a lot of news keep coming out as we get closer. Remembering that, on the critical mineral side, we're basically the next one to come on in the world. Certainly in the antimony space, we're multiple years ahead of anybody else to be able to supply significant amounts of critical minerals. And, we've just started releasing tungsten results as well, which is something that we haven't done before. But we've now got a processing option for tungsten, so we're starting to include tungsten in some of our stuff. So with the antimony, the tungsten and the gold, that's pretty unique. The location's unique. A lot of results to come.
A bit of a tease there into the lead of our next conversation, antimony, gold and tungsten. What a combination. Listen, Ron, thank you so much for your time today, and I very much look forward to our next chat.
Thanks, Shay. Look forward to it. Bye-bye.